Did you know that grip strength is a key indicator to our longevity? Kind of blew my mind when I read this study of over 500,000 people, and this was just recently done. Different individuals, but it identified hand grip strength as a prominent indicator to longevity. So those with a lower grip strength were at an increased risk for premature and all-cause mortality, cardiovascular and respiratory diseases, as well as various forms of cancer. My name is Hayden Vavra, and I'm so excited to share with you a little bit more today about mobility and the importance of movement. And what this is really doing is increasing the blood flow in our body. And the more that we can move around, the more that we can get up off of our butts at the desk or at home. I know many people are working from home now, but just get the blood flowing. It is so important to our health and longevity. There's been various studies that have done with people that even live unhealthy lifestyles, smoking, drinking, eating unhealthy, doing those things, but they're very active and moving. Their lifespan is much longer and enjoyable because they are moving their bodies and very aware of mobility. Now just imagine that you're in this container right now working on your nutrition, getting better, making lifestyle changes that, coupled with those lifestyle changes, eating better, being more mindful, and now incorporating movement or upping our awareness during mobility and movement, how much better our life can be as we age and as we get older. I don't know about you. I don't want to necessarily live forever. I want to get the most out of life while we are here. Facts are, we are sicker, we are more overweight as a country, as a society, than we have ever been, but our lifespan is longer. So people are living longer, but a lower quality of life and not being able to enjoy it. And I'm sure that you're either watching this thinking, yeah, I know some people, or yeah, I'm starting to feel that way. We see it all around us. Now, being a former athlete, I was introduced into this incredible community and these incredible nutrition systems at the age of 23, 24. At the time, I was pursuing a professional football career, and my backup plan was to go to school and be a doctor and do all those things because I really wanted to help people. But as we've seen, so much of what is good or not good are by the things that we do or don't put into our bodies, and is by the action that we take daily. And as I began to discover and putting better things into my body, what I found is it allowed me to want to move more. It allowed me to want to be active. It allowed me to want to get the most out of the things that I was putting in. So at that time, it was to put on lean muscle. It was to recover faster. And then when football was over, it was to release the extra unwanted pounds that I no longer wanted. That's what I found over 12 years now, a foundational staple of that nutrition. I mean, one of the best things that you can ever do is walking. Whether you're a beginner or you're somebody that, like me, loves to work out and loves to be active, walking is one of the best things that you can do for your health because it increases that blood flow. It keeps your cardiovascular health system ready and rearing to go. And it's also not going to be something that makes you super hungry or messes with your appetite too often. So number one tip on mobility and movement, get out walking. Find different ways to take 10, 15-minute breaks during your day to just get some extra steps in. A lot of people are like, well, what is mobility? Okay, simple definition. Mobility is strength plus flexibility. How limber can we be? How mobile can we be? Maybe doing different exercises through yoga, Pilates, a stretching session, looking up on YouTube. How do I do foam rolling? There are so many free resources out there to do that, and I'll post some of those below. But why is mobility essential as we age? Okay, it's again crucial for keeping that blood flow going, keeping your body limber, allowing you to be able to go down, pick up the laundry, pick up the stuff around the house without throwing your back out. Allows for efficient movement for you to prevent injuries, and also improves performance in those day-to-day activities or the workouts that you are currently doing. Of the most deadly things that we can do, sedentary lifestyles that we live. from sitting at the office, being on the computer, maybe just being at home, having the convenience of things being delivered to us all the time. So we got to be mindful of the way that we are moving. Here's the deal, fellas, you're really going to want to tune in right now. Ladies, if you have husbands, you're going to want to stop this part. You're going to want to bring them in. You're going to want to hear about this. But one of the products that we have to help increase blood flow and help increase the nitric oxide intake into our bloodstream is our Amped Nox. And this has become one of my favorite products because blood flow has become a huge issue. And I'm not going to get into all the benefits of that, but fellas, you kind of know what I'm talking about. You want the blood flow going to the right areas. Ladies, you want your men to have the blood flow going to the right areas so that they can be alert, they can feel better, and you can enjoy your life experiences a little bit more. But this is great, just a daily supplement I take every single morning, swish it around in my mouth for about 30 seconds. Again, it is beetroot extract, it is a beetroot juice, so you might not totally enjoy the flavor right away, but trust me, you're going to begin to love it. The other thing that I want to talk about again is movement and trying those new activities. Finding different ways to enjoy it. And for my friends in the more northern hemisphere, you're getting into the cold seasons right now, finding different ways to, maybe not where you have to get outside all the time and bundle up, but finding different ways to, again, keep moving. Now, another important component to mobility and increasing strength is weight training, weight resistance. Now, if you're brand new, I encourage you, go find a trainer, go to the gym, go on YouTube, find a couple body weight exercises that you can start to do, because it is so important that as we age, we're mindful of doing those physical activities, doing that weight resistance, doing that weight training, so that our muscles don't deteriorate as quickly, because as we age, our body begins to break down. That is the aging process. And what strength training has been proven time and time again is that we have increased muscle mass, we have increased and improved bone health, okay, because it's all working together. Resistance training can help combat, okay, bone loss. It can help combat and promote increase in bone mass, especially as we age. Now, this doesn't mean you have to load up the racks and put a bunch of weight on. If you're using resistance bands, maybe you're starting off with body weight, or maybe you are starting to put more weights on and really pump that iron. It's all going to be very beneficial for you moving forward. Important to incorporate a mix of that cardio and strength training into your fitness routine. And since we're on the topic of resistance training, working out, I have always been a huge advocate for pre-workout, because it immediately makes me want to go work out. It gets me excited to go do that. And whether it's a placebo effect or it's the ingredients that are helping do that, it really does not matter, because it pushes me into that place of wanting to get that physical activity in. Don't get me started on all the other pre-workouts out there, the junk that is in them, the harmful stimulants that are in them. What I love about our systems is that they're clean and they are natural. One of my favorite ingredients is creatine. It is the most studied performance enhancing nutrient on the entire planet. Now, you may have heard some myths out there from the past, like, oh, it's going to have massive water retention and I need to creatine load and do all these things. Well, facts are it's just not true. Creatine is very good for men and women in helping repair your muscle. It's something that we can find naturally in meat, but in order to get enough, in order to get the right amounts, it's important to get about 3 to 5 grams of creatine per day, especially if you are somebody that is working out, that is doing resistance training. It's going to help you recover faster. But what many people don't know are the cognitive benefits, the brain health benefits of creatine, memory. Okay, that's why I love this. And again, if you are using a product like this, it's going to be great. It's not going to help you bulk, but it's going to help you retain that lean muscle, and it's going to help you enjoy your workouts just a little bit longer. So again, if you are a beginner, start with walking, start with body weight, and work your way up. If you're avid working out and you really love it and you're looking to take it to the next level, one of the things that I found extremely beneficial and that I've really changed in this last year that's helped me, again, fall in love with this game of life and this game of movement is being more mindful of the movements that I'm doing. So when I'm working out, being mindful of the breath, the body parts that I'm moving. Why am I doing this stretch? What is this helping me accomplish? And really putting that energy, putting your thoughts towards the areas that you are working on, and really tuning into the body and tuning into the breath. It is an absolute game changer. Sometimes when we get things down, we just get in the motions of doing it. It begins to be something that we don't think about. So start being mindful of those movements and start being mindful of what you are putting into your body. And watch when you're able to take it to the next level and be and perform and feel the best that you have ever been. This is a lifelong journey. Don't push it too hard right away. Really start to find the things that you enjoy and find the joy in the movement that you are creating. So you guys have an incredible experience. Can't wait to chat with you again soon.